London flight, Kayamu should sack them. And this is Bayan Anuga talking about the behavior of some officials at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, especially with respect to what they did to Airpeace when Airpeace landed from London to Nigeria. And for some reason, they were frustrating the flight from packing simply because it's from, for some jealous reasons that are unexplainable. And we heard when Ali Nonyema came to Arise TV to explain his ordeal and to narrate his ordeal to let Nigerians know what he suffered as he resumed or started flight to and from London. Okay. So the special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, has opined that the aviation minister faces Kayamu need to sack some officials at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. Now, Nigeria News reports that Onanuga made this known while reacting to the outcry of the Chief Executive Officer of Airpeace, Alin Onyema, that some Nigerians are working to see the downfall of the airline. So, in an interview with the Arise TV breakfast show, Onyema spoke about the airline's maiden flight to London. He said that when Airpeace returned from its maiden flight to to London, or from London, some staff of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria restricted its aircraft to landing at a rejected part of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, far from the port's new terminal. Onyema noted that such an action would have exposed passengers to difficulties, saying it would have taken them hours to get to the terminal building. So he narrated further that even though C-23 at the new terminal was free for use, the officials choose to reserve it for a foreign carrier at the expense of an indigenous carrier. Part of his speech says, there are internal conspiracies within Nigeria. Some Nigerians are praying that we fail, but the good thing is that nobody is God. Do you know what I did? I called my operations control center, who could reach the pilot, and I told him to tell the pilot to block the taxiway. It was when British Airways landed that they started making moves to tell us to go to where we rightly belong. So, reacting via X, Onanuga urged Kayamu to sack workers who have failed to imbibe the renewed hope spirit of the current administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said Aviation Minister Festus Kayamu needs some flushing to do at MMIA. Some workers there have failed to imbibe our renewed hope spirit. They should be shown the way out. Okay. So, if not that Onyema came to cry out, how could it have been? Onyema has done very well. Onyema has, if you listen to Onyema on Arise TV, you will see the challenges he's facing in the hand of Nigerians, especially people who do not want him to succeed, and some are even tribalizing it. Even some are even saying, why did he use Ishago as to make attire for the flight crew and all the people flying the aircraft to London? You understand? The guy is promoting Nigeria. He's not promoting Igbo. He's promoting everything about Nigeria. But some people, for some tribalistic reasons or for some kind of jealousness, wanted to frustrate them. I tell you, and this is terribly very bad. And you'll be surprised that some other airline companies would have paid those workers to cause those problems at the back end. Because if you understand what Lino Nyema said on Arise TV, he said, I think the director of aviation or something like that, some of the senior officers there, especially a lady, was very angry at the behavior of the FAA authorities, which is very bad. So at the end of the day, they tried to block the runway, the tarmac, and let's see what is going to happen. That was when they knew that Kasala has busted, and they decided to put them where they belong. So that is why Nigeria is failing to improve. Even when somebody is working hard to make things work, people are frustrating efforts at the back end, causing problems, causing retrogressions. What the whole Nigeria could not do to do national air carrier is what Onyema is doing at private level, and people are still wanting to frustrate him. What a very bad situation. And now, I understand Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation, is working closely with Onyema to see how this thing work. And now, Bayanonoga is reacting to this, saying that all of those people who caused this problem should be flushed. That is it. And I tell you, somebody must inquiry on this at all, because they wanted to do Onyema to disappoint Nigerians and disappoint everybody. They say, you not see them. That is why they cannot do it. They are just doing gra. They don't have what it takes. And then the British Airways and the British government will say, okay, you see why we didn't want to give them a license? They don't know what they're doing, this and that. Because the ordeal, the politics that Ali Nyema played locally and internationally to get those London route working was not a joke. You know that he's somebody that has a very large heart and probably he spent his money to do it, to prove that it is doable. I'm telling you, it would have been a failure. So what a mess. That was terribly very bad from indigenous people. How can you frustrate your own team? Yeah? How can you frustrate your own team? That's bad. And somebody say here, not only God go punish these stupid and wicked people working against Igbos in this Nigeria. Igbos will be forever, be very great. Nothing can stop the rising sun. We are the rising sun, and our sun will shine brighter every day. That is a very good one. He's saying, somebody say, I see. It must come to pass. You see? People are happy. Some say you people are always alleging action as aimed at Igbo. No, these are airport staff who actually work against Nigerian system. So you may be surprised later to learn that some of them are of Igbo origin too. Abi? So I agree with you, sir. For the first time, there are some people who did not want Jagaban government to succeed because they feel he hasn't favored them in political appointment. This tribe is 60% staff in MMA, both customs, immigrations, and NDA. I'm sure he's talking about Hausas. So we must not frustrate Airpeace because we don't want Jagaban government to succeed, because many people buying this cheap ticket are poor masses of Nigeria who could not afford British Airways and the KLM ticket price. Airpeace have exposed all these foreign airlines exploitation of Nigerian travelers. That is true. I quickly agree with that. Battling in vain, whom God has blessed, nobody can curse. Not true. Not true. What if the directive is from your Kayamu? Okay. How? That if the Kayamu had directed them to frustrate the airline, it will also be exposed. It will definitely be exposed. That is it. It will definitely be exposed. It will definitely be exposed. This is a very terrible situation, and I know that Ali Onyema is already succeeding. Already he is planning how to start, New York line from Nigeria to fly New York and to fly where again? I think about two places in the U.S. that he wants to start immediately to add to the fleet. The man has a very large heart and must be supported. So that is what we are seeing. Nanoga saying that anybody that is involved in that kind of activity should be flushed immediately from the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAAN, because they are the people that caused that problem that day, and whoever that must have bribed them to do that person must have put them at risk. So they should confess that person as well. If not, they will just suffer it alone. God bless Ali Onyema, God bless Airpeace, and God bless Nigeria. And I know that we need more people like Ali Onyema that has a large heart to do things so that we can know that, yes, things are doable in Nigeria, if not for the bad system and bad people in our system. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. Your comments.